What's up, people? This is the first of the episodes of the Minecraft In-Between series. For those of you who may not know, or if you guys just forgot, the Minecraft In-Between series, or the MC In-Betweens as I'll be calling it, is a series that is pretty much just like anybody else's Minecraft streaming or any other kind of game streams where they do a live stream of just sort of resource collecting. Um, since I don't actually have an access to internet at this current time to do live streaming, I will just do a separate series that that you're currently watching, where I will just go and do the tedious work that no one really wants to watch me do in an episode, since they would rather see me doing the awesome, normal gameplay, or the exciting stuff at least in the games. But this episode will pretty much, just like any other episode, of course, be resource collecting, but I think the first order of business is last episode of my actual series. I did lose my house, and I did say I was going to have to go into creative, so let me do that real quick. I can spell real well, can't I? Game mode, C. So I do remember that when I looked out the door of my house, I was looking north. So my idea was, well, when I'm coming back, I'll just go and I'll be looking south when I'll be looking south when I'm looking for my house again. Well, that didn't work out too well, and I got stuck out in the middle of the night, and I was sort of lost. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fly around, and if my game will not lag, thank you very much. Where'd my house go? I do remember that it was in the taiga. Mr. Burning Zombie over there. How you doing, Mr. Burning Zombie? But, where? I don't remember ever seeing a birch forest. Not that I recall. I was close. Is it possibly over this mountain? The world may never know. Spooky creeper. This is exactly the reason why I did this in my second series instead of my first, because I realized if I got lost, something like this was going to happen, and it was going to take me time to have to look for my house again. And I only wish that I'd be able to actually find it. Am I close to it? I don't remember. This is why the next time when I'm going out, before I actually start exploring, guys, I'm gonna actually keep track of my coordinates so that I do know exactly where my house is. And I don't remember seeing this spooky forest biome when I was near my house, so I have no idea, to be honest with you guys. Worst case scenario, of course, I'll just have to cut, and when I've actually found my house, I'll just resume, but I think for now I'll continue just a bit longer. Are we getting close? Oh, I definitely remember that lava. I remember that lava. Okay, so we're close, because I definitely remember seeing that lava. Ah, ha ha ha. Ha, smarts. This is where we start in episode 1. And just right over the river and through the woods. No, yes, we have found it. Genius. Just kidding. Doesn't really take much genius, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna put it back into survival mode. And I haven't given myself anything in case you guys, when I did go into creative menu to get the recording to work again, just in case you guys were like, oh, he gave himself some stuff, and he was just like, yeah, suckers. No, I'm not that kind of person, no. But, I think with this episode of the Minecraft In-Betweens, I think this episode will just sort of tidy up the house a little bit. You know, make it a little make it a little nicer. Gonna move those, put the planks in there. Get the iron smelting. Definitely need iron. Command blocks, buttons. Put the bed down, most definitely. Just put it right there. And oop, I have had the okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I did forget that I had the F3 menu pulled up. I was using that to keep track of my FPS for a second, so I wouldn't just start when it was at like 3. Still trying to load the world up, but alright. So I don't know what you guys think. You guys are what I asked you guys before, what the name of this world should be, and I still, as far as I know, I haven't checked back with the comments. Haven't seen a name. If you guys could name it, that'd be terrific. And also, you guys tell me if I mean, I'm putting a wooden floor in, but I don't know if you guys wanted to see something fancier later, or if you guys wanted to see something like stone or cobblestone now. I don't know what you guys want, but that'd be a big help. I mean, see, this is Minecraft logic. Beds floating on a half of a block here. Whatever. And this is really Minecraft logic, guys. This is floating beds. That just works all day. I mean, I could sleep on, and floating chests. I could keep stuff. I could just put a chest in my room, you know, keep it floating, and still hold like 30 pounds worth of stuff in there. Shut the door. Just a few more planks. And it seems as though I've run out of planks. I would use dark oak, to be quite honest with you guys. Dark oak would look pretty spiffy, you know, the dark floors. But at the current time, I'm not actually near. Oh, well, forget what I said. I thought I wasn't near a dark forest, but derpishmerg, I forget that I'm living right next to a dark oak forest. Well, I guess I'll tear down the floors that I do have, and I'll replace them with this wood now. Oh, these trees are so monotonous. They're so huge and yet so small at the same time, if you know what I mean. And it's getting darker. I hope that the iron is smelted enough that I can at least put a chest plate on. Actually, I do have a weird little nitpick, guys. For whatever reason, I can't seem to put a suit or even a small part of armor on until I've actually acquired a full set. Don't ask me why I'm like that. Diamond armor, you guys probably would be understandable, or it'd be understandable because diamonds, of course, are not as easy to come by, and it would just make more sense to do that. But yeah, for whatever reason, I just can't seem to put on a full set or even a partial set of armor. Hunger Games, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna put full set or even iron chest plate, because of course even a stone sword is gonna one hit. Just kidding, not one hit. It's gonna take a big chunk out of your health. But yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. I am OCD about some things, such as like I just can't stand something not to be the exact same on both sides as symmetrical. I just can't stand it. If I'm off by one block and it's just by accident, I'll have to tear the whole half of something over, just to oh, very good. I had to tear the whole other half of it down just to be able to fix that. I don't know. it might sound weird, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, there it goes. I do think that this darker wood actually looks better, to be quite honest with you guys. Ah, now that's a nice house. Question is, do we put the wood at the front of the house? Because we do have a little bit of a dirt wall sort of blocking the rest of it. I don't really know. Alright, so at the very least I'm going to make an iron pick, because I do move along a lot faster than some people might do in a series. In my fastest time for ever finding a thing of diamonds was in a separate world that I had, and it was like 30 minutes or so into the new world, and I already had found like 5 diamonds, and I was like, well, that sort of just happened. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. But I don't know, I might not be as fortunate. Make a few sticks and get that iron sword going. Put away the waste not, want not. Put the old stuff in that chest. No, I'll keep the stone pick. I don't want to waste my iron pick just yet. But I'll make... I don't know whether to make the chest plate now or to wait and make me like an iron axe. No, I'll just make the chest plate. That does require so many resources. Put the iron back. And like I said in the previous episode of my series, if we ever at some point do get to make an iron golem farm, any of that sort of sitting around waiting for iron to be farmed would take place off camera, because it would probably just lag my game. Ridiculous amounts of lag would be happening. It just wouldn't be very appealing or pleasing to the rest of you guys. What is out here? I always feel like something's just gonna rain down on my face from up above the mountaintop. Simply because of... Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, it's on normal. Thought I had it set to peaceful. Alright, so the house is... we have a floor. I mean, we have a floor. That's about as good as we're gonna get at this second. Let me think. I don't know if I want to get into like specific decoration. I don't know if I want to get into actual decoration for rooms like kitchens or libraries or special things like that. Or if I just want to sort of keep it simple, like make a room, but it's sort of just a functionality kind of room, not an actual oh gosh, the game lag. Not a like super fancy schmancy thing going on. Part of the reason I don't ever want to do something like a library in my house is because I've watched enough Minecraft... Crap, my pickaxe broke. I've watched enough Minecraft horror maps to know that libraries are just sort of the places you don't ever want to go into. And you guys might know too if you've ever watched those, because those maps and stuff, there's sort of a thing that you don't ever want to play at night like those guys do, or like early in the morning. Yeah, just sort of not the thing you want to do just as a sort of whimsical thing. You might want to do that when you're with friends or in the middle of school or something, if you're ever in that. Why? The gravel. I hate gravel with a passion. It's just there. And now my house is all ruined. Thank you very much, gravel. And now I gotta smelt some... why not? We have extra coal. Now it's just ugly. Now I just have a whole crap ton of ugly sitting in that hole right there. Ugh. So just just destroy a few more blocks here and there. Place down a torch there, and a torch there on the exact opposite side. I have noticed I am watching the recording as I'm actually playing. I'm not going to get into how that's working right now for me. But I can tell for whatever reason, not all the time, but for whatever reason, it seems to be being a lot smoother today, and for which I am very, very grateful. How much that should be enough, I think. And I don't know how. I know that they added slimes spawning in can't think of it, swamps. They added slime spawning in swamps, but and I don't know how you make them, but if you guys would ever want to see in a stream me build a slime spawner for something like that, as always, feel free to tell me. I just don't know what practical uses I'll have for something like sticky pistons. I know that you can use them to make potions of fire resistance, and while those are all well and good, I sort of make 3 with 1, and I'm not going to go blaze farming very much until we need something like Eye of Enders for the end, of course. But yeah, I just don't know what kind of a use they'd be. But yeah, I just thought about something like that, like if we ever would need something like that, or if you guys would ever want something like that, to be honest. Excuse me. Alright, so windows might not be as big of a thing in our house simply because we only really have the front of this cave, the side of this, or the front of this mountain, I should say. Thing there? No? Good. We only really have the front of this mountain to put windows in. But I guess I could do something real fancy and awesome, like putting a fountain in or something. I don't know. Should I go 2 or 3 layers back? Excuse me, I'm sorry guys. Don't know what my throat's doing today. I think I'll go 3 layers back. And let me think. I'm just sort of planning things out in my head here, guys. I think that'll work. Will it work? If this was something like Hexit, you know, where you gotta have those smelteries and they have to be pretty, you have to have a pretty large room for something like that, or I don't know what my throat, or something else like that. We have to have a really big setup or a big room for that. It'd be a little more difficult, but I guess since we really the biggest thing we actually have to have is the enchantment table. And at this time, I don't actually think we have. I don't remember. I don't know if we have any nearby cows to really get leather off of. But just knocking down walls now. And of course my pickaxe is gonna break when I'm like almost finished. I don't know what the lag problems are, to be honest with you guys. It seems to be running better today, but I don't know. I swear, the gravel. No gravel there? Good. What about you? No gravel? Of course you're gonna have gravel. Why wouldn't you have gravel? Oh well, I got a flint out of it. That's a pretty big dang room right there. Really? Like really. I was just about to get the last two pieces, and you're just like, nah, nah, dude, I'm gonna break right on your face right now. So sucker. Thank you, Minecraft pickaxes. Can't make a pickaxe with the gravel. Sorry guys, not gonna happen. Better pickaxes maybe if that was mod. Excuse me. Alright, so just replace this floor with some dark oak planks. With my luck, I'm gonna like fall into a cave that because I just simply can't hear very well with the sound having to be low enough for you guys not to have your eardrums blown up, but no, that's just, if it happens, it happens, the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, so we got that, and just a few more planks. Boom! Boom, we got a nice big floor now. Could have some nice parties on this floor. I better put some torches down, because I've had bad experiences where I didn't have enough torches, and creepers, with their niceness, were just like, hey, what's going on? Boom. Oh yeah. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. I'm gonna see if I could maybe pull up a text. Nah. So standing on this exact block. Yeah, this exact block. See, negative 274, 69, 176. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish up the walls. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the coordinates since I'm not gonna be going outside for... Why? The gravel. It's just not my day today, you know. Gravel's just like, hey, he's just trying to be in the middle of recording. Why don't we just all fall on top of him, you know? So the back wall, put those down, and those down, and those down. And I know it's not anything super fancy at this time. Just sort of a bunch of dark oak planks. But later on, we'll get better resources, get some glowstone to make some, of course, get some glowstone to make some fancy overhead lights or something. I don't know. I could just open up a gravel store right now. I really could right now. Alright, destroy the last few pieces and just put that stuff there and that stuff there and that there. I don't know what to do about the front of the house yet. I don't know what to do about the front of the house. I don't remember seeing any sand nearby for making some glass for some windows. I might have just passed it up. If I did, tell me. But I don't know what to do about the front of the house, so I think for the time being I'll leave it as it is. But yeah. There's facepalm moments, and there's moments where I'm just like, no, I'm gonna mess everything up in the middle of recording. I mean, this is a stream of sorts, but you know, I mean, Oh, never mind. I got some more dark oak. I was about to say, I'm almost out of wood, and I'm going to have to go outside, and things are going to want to eat my face off. You know them pigs, and you can never be too sure about them. Alright, so put the bottom layer and the sides at the least, and that, and put the top. Reach! It's amazing how low your reach value is when all you do is go from creative to survival, or vice versa. Your reach becomes ridiculous when you go from survival to creative. I don't know what the heck is with that. Okay, so I think now we have, for one, we do have already a ridiculous amount of cobblestone. But I think I can put my bed, we'll put the bed right there. Hey, your cave house is looking somewhat nice now. Alright, so let me think. I know what we can do real quick. We can make some stairs, and you guys are probably like, what the stairs for? Bear with me. I have to make 2 sets of those. Crap. Alright, so I'm going to put a chair there. Or a couch, I should say. Yep, that's one fine piece of handiwork right there. And on the opposite side, it doesn't have to be lined up exactly. Who cares? So we got some nice little things going on right there. I guess we could get some carpet or some wool later. I don't know. Carpet goes above the block, so it'd look a little weirder. Let me think. Make some sticks and make some fences. How does it? Yeah, that's how you make them. Yeah. All right, and we're gonna do this. Not gonna put a sign up there. Gosh darn it. And we're gonna make another pressure plate. We got a nice little table set up. Alright, so I think that'll about do it for this episode of the Minecraft In-Betweens. If you liked the video, of course, a rating is much appreciated. Any comments or anything about how we should make the house look or anything else, feel free to tell me, because this is your guys' series as well as mine. This is Interstate signing off, and I guess I'll see you next episode.